Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Alex Caruso.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Sabonis is out there with Williams. Then there's Brown. Then there's Maxey. And it's Booker in at the shooting guard. And for Philadelphia, we've got Paul. Butler out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's White in at the 2. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now here's Booker. Sabonis sets the pick for Booker. 6 to shoot. Top of the key jumper, no good. Maxey against Paul. Pass to Butler. To the middle. He's looking for Mobley and finds him.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Maxey passes to Williams. Poked loose. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And Boston with the rebound. Maxey looking it over. Booker with a deep 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Maxey. Last game he had 28 points. Outside, Sabonis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Now, here's Butler. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. The shot's good.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Mobley throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers in second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Maxey against Paul. Outside, Sabonis. Jacks up a three. Booker, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Mobley kicks to Butler. Mobley a screen on Brown. Johnson from outside. Rebound Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Sabonis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Butler dishes to White. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Celtics trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sabonis' screen on White. With 3, Booker. Rebound by Butler.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And he knocks down the first one. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Now here's Booker. Scoreless thus far. Brown outside. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Butler. Pass to Johnson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Maxey with the ball for Boston. Kicks it out to Booker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kept alive. There's Sabonis, and they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Sabonis is simply relentless on the boards, doing a nice job getting that second chance basket.
Paul finds White. Mobley sets the pick for White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
First one falls for him. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Celtics. Okogie comes in for Booker. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
7th in points off turnovers. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in assists. Oftentimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And touching again on their opponent's points per game average, they have held everyone in check so far this season. There is never a drop in their intensity on defense. Brown with it. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Bogdanovich wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
Paul looking over the floor. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes the 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 5. Bogdanovich passes to Maxey. That's tipped and taken away by Paul. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Boy, because of his athleticism, when Josh Okogie is knocking down the three-point shot, he is really uber dangerous.
Now here's Butler to the inside. In the corner, it's Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. The rebound by the Celtics. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
The first one falls. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. Got a piece of it. Brown the pass to Bogdanovich. Left side, Maxey. Paul with the steal. Down low, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Maxey. 76ers getting the bucket. 4 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the 76ers with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Johnson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Paul. And a change for the Celtics. White's checked in. Now here's Butler. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
And even if he took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Here's Wright. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Wright, the pass to Bogdanovich. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Mobley. Pass to White. Brown against Butler. To the paint. He is looking for Mobley and finds him.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
White against White. Outside Williams. Knocked away. It's stolen by White. Fast break Philadelphia. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Wright finds Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. From outside the arc, another three for Philadelphia.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Okogie, the pass to Bogdanovich. Brown outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Now Butler, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Wright dishes to Bogdanovich. Williams, a screen on White. The 17-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Butler. He shoots again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Robert Williams.
I don't think you can get too physical with Butler because he's so smart and clever in how he gets into the defender to draw the foul.
Shooting 2. That free throw missing.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. Saric comes in for Brown. And Maxey subbed in for Wright. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
The Celtics making a switch here. Wright's checked in.
One of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Wright against White. And Wright pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. The ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now Butler. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
The 76ers leading by 8. On the court right now for the Celtics. Wright is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Saric. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Boston. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Crowder, he's checked in for Boston. Right against Paul. Right, the pass to Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 10.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
The Celtics making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Austin with the ball. It's a 10-point game. And Saric kicks to right. Saric with the screen for right. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ellis with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Johnson with a screen on Bogdanovich. And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Fires the 3. Maxey, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Ellis. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Sabonis. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
Johnson outside. Caruso with the ball. Paul outside. Over Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics trail by 12. And it's Saric, that time on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Saric knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for DeLon Wright. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jimmy Butler.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson, the pass to Paul. Back to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Caruso finds Paul. Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 10. Pass to Sabonis. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Maxey against Ellis. Johnson sends the screen for Ellis. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. The 3 from Johnson drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now, here's Sabonis. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Paul's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Maxey against Caruso. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
And he makes the first.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jaylen Brown comes in for Saric, and Okogie subbed in for Sam Merrill. He hits both from the stripe. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Jackson Davis. It's deflected.
Wow, I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Now, here's Maxey. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mobley, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's White in for Ellis. The Celtics also changing it up. Kate is checked in. And it's Devin Booker in for Josh Okogie.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And good that time. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Now here's Butler. He's got 13. Tipped away. It's stolen by Brown. Ball against Maxey. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Right, he's checked in for Maxey.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Booker, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Mobley, a screen on Booker. Inside, and Mobley throws it down.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Now here's Brown. Booker looking around. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to White. Here's Mobley. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Paul dishes to Butler. Mobley, a screen on Brown. Butler passes to Mobley. Clock at 6. Paul with the 3. The rebound by Cater.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Brown against Butler. Here's the 3. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Brown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Booker against White for 3. Booker, no good.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Butler kicks to Paul. Pass to Johnson. Mobley sets the pick for Johnson. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
Yeah, they're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And the 76ers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Off the inbound and finished off by Wright.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Maxey comes in for Wright. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. White against Booker. Off target from three-point range.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Sabonis kicks to Williams. Pass to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell, and that's 2 points on the layup.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Butler passes to White. 1:51 left to play in the first half. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Brown. He has 7. Here's Maxey. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by White. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 8. And here's Booker from the arc. Booker with a 3. He is a knockdown shooter.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
Mobley a screen. Brown against Butler. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Philadelphia has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Oh, tough play by Butler.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Maxey against Ellis. Shot clock at 6. With some arc. Oh, deflected by Mobley. That'll do it for the first half. 76ers lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. The Western Conference winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
After a while, some guys get comfortable. Now Giannis, he continues to work hard, adding layers to his game.
Yeah, with his success, it fueled his will to win, Shaq, rather than diminishing it.
Moving on now to the game we've been watching. Evan Mobley has been fantastic.
They keep feeding him, and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable, tough to slow him down, Kenny.
Yeah, especially when you slow down the word comfortable. You actually see better defense at times, but he finds another way to get it done.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The 76ers leading by 8. They've got Jimmy Butler. Chris Paul is out there with Derek White. Then there's Mobley. And it's Johnson in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Brown. Rebound by the 76ers. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. to the right side. Ball against Brown. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Well, that was a savvy move by the veteran Paul, ensuring he gets fouled while taking that shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Now, here's Sabonis. Pass to Brown, beyond the arc. This ball grabs the miss.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Paul with the ball. He's covered by Maxey. Over in the corner, White. And Mobley throws it down.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Brown outside. Pass to Booker. Launches a three. And another miss by Boston.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Paul against Maxey. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. To the paint. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Maxey on the wing, defended by Paul. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Pass to White. Takes a three. Drills it from outside. White's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Maxey attacking. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
Johnson outside. Pass to Paul. There's the three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
The 76ers leading by 12. Butler feeling it out a bit. Over Brown. Butler with the bucket down low.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Eric White, third.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Sabonis tips it up. Mobley with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
And so Butler nails both of them. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Brown with a screen on White. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 7 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Paul dishes to Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. This one for 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Sabonis against Johnson. Williams a screen on Johnson. Sabonis inside. Over Johnson. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Maxey against Paul. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
And with size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
And it's White missing. Celtics trail by 16. Booker in the corner. It's stolen by White. A baseline J. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Butler against Brown. Butler kicks to Paul. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. 18 feet out. And they get it back.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Maxey against Paul. Pass to Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 10.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said There was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Devin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. And Philadelphia making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Here's Mobley. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Brown outside. Back to Booker. Williams scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Maxey. Caruso grabs the miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoner slam right there, guys.
The 76ers leading by 18. Johnson sets the screen for Butler. Going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
The first free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They need this. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Threat of the shot got him off balance. Nice work from Bogdanovich.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
You know, you look at Bogdanovich, and this guy is really outstanding at taking high percentage shots, and he's got what I call a natural scoring ability and mentality.
Now here's White. He has 5. The 76ers again can't hit it. Brown against White. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Shoots over White. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 11 points.
Brown has a nice shot repertoire. Clearly the mid-range doesn't give him much trouble.
White finds Butler. Johnson sets the screen for Butler. Good on the triple. Butler's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Philadelphia.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Back to Maxey. Caruso grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Butler on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Out to White. Pass to Caruso. Clock at 4. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Booker. Celtics passing it around. Back to Brown. It's tipped. Here's Williams. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter. White looking around. Pass to Caruso. Butler against Brown. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. And Mobley throws it down.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Booker outside. Maxey with the screen on White. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Butler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's White. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Mobley. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Ellis comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Paul subbed in for White. A nice shot by Mobley.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Saric. Here's Bogdanovich. The three-pointer, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Caruso, no good. Celtics trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Bogdanovich. Releases from the wing and drills it. Bogdanovich has got 17 now.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Paul against Maxey. Paul passes to Caruso. Now here's Mobley. Evan Mobley getting it done for the 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's DeJuan Wright. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Green with a screen on Sabonis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Paul getting it to go. Paul's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. Pass to Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Now here's Green. Green with a screen for Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now here's Brown. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Paul outside. The rebound by the Celtics.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Okogie. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ellis. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And the wide open shot from Green. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brown against Caruso. To the wing on the left. Bounce pass from Sabonis. Okogie, the pass to right. 6 to shoot. Sabonis with the ball. Guarded by Green. Unloads from 9. And the shot is long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And stolen by Wright. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Wright. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And here's Sabonis, following the 3 from Chris Paul.
Boy, I appreciate how competitive Wright is. Likes taking it inside and doing his work there.
Wright against Paul. Ellis surveying the D. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Wright. Outside, Sabonis. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, you got to do a lot more than that to stop Sabonis now. I mean, he is used to overcoming aggressive defense.
Outside, Green. Down low, Jackson Davis. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Paul. Over Wright. And it's Paul missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Sharch dishes to Wright. Pass to Brown. Puts up a deep 3. They get it back.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Right against Paul. From downtown, it's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown the pass to Okogie. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Wright dishes to Sharch. Nice ball movement by Boston. Sabonis finds Wright. Left side, Saric. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Green, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right against Ellis. Saric passes to right. Back to Saric. Shoots over Jackson Davis. The shot by Saric, no good. Philadelphia leading by 23. Green with a screen on right. From the arc. Caruso, no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Caruso against Brown. Here's Okogie. Pass to Sabonis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Green. They need this one. Now Jackson Davis. Good, nice job down low. Jackson Davis has got 6 points in the quarter. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Right, the pass to Okogie. Right, looking around. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Okogie. Now here's Sabonis, guarded by Green. Puts it up. Out to Saric. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jackson Davis with it. Over in the corner, Green. And here is Caruso. He's covered by Brown. Ball against right. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Tell you what, drawing fouls is a bit of a skill, and it's one that Paul excels at.
Free throw, good, Paul. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going. Zero hesitation. Maxey, great confidence in his mechanics and his work.
Paul outside. Pass to White. Mobley against Williams. Johnson sends the screen for Mobley. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Booker outside to the wing right side. Sabonis kicks to Brown. No good with the triple.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Johnson sends the screen for Butler to the middle. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now here's Booker. That one doesn't go. And here's White. Pass to Paul. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Evan Mobley.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Evan Mobley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Robert Williams.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the first one at the line is good. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Paul. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Booker outside. Williams, a screen on White. And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Brown against Butler. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jimmy, I know it's been a down stretch of late here, but you were everywhere in this win.
I feel good. Made some shots, got to the free throw line, got a win. That's all I really care about, man. I'm glad we pulled this one out. Hopefully it's the start of something.
Certainly looks like it's trending up, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Evan Mobley.